Hello friends, and welcome to another Nostalgia Talk bonus. I'm James, and today I'm going to be looking back on two romantic comedy films of the 90s just in time for Valentine's Day. Now what's interesting about these films is that they actually came out, both of them, when I was a couple of weeks old, but a few weeks apart from each other. I'm going to be looking back on 10 Things I Hate About You and Never Been Kissed. Both of these films may have been around at the same time, and they were the same type of film, chick flick, but they were very different from each other. They had a different plot, and they were both based upon different stories. 10 Things I Hate About You is actually based upon the Shakespearean play The Taming of the Shrew, and it starred Julia Stiles, Heath Ledger, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Larissa Oleynik. Larissa, if you are watching this, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name, but hopefully I got it right. And the plot of 10 Things I Hate About You is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, Cameron, is new to this high school, and he wants to go out with Bianca, which is Larissa Oleynik's character. And her sister, Kat, is played by Julia Stiles. She's a very intimidating type of character, and her father is very, very strict. He doesn't really allow the girls to date. The father is played by Larry Miller, who's one of my very favorite actors and comedians. Kat really isn't interested in any guys at all, not interested in starting a relationship with anybody, and so Walter changes the rule when Bianca wants to date that Bianca can date when Kat does. Big problem there. Kat's not really into any guys, of course. So Bianca explains that to Cameron, and so Cameron and another student pay Heath Ledger's character, Patrick, to date Kat, which is kind of tricky, because Kat is, again, not interested in starting a relationship, and Patrick seems kind of intimidating looking as well. The first thing he does when they meet him is drill a hole into their science textbook. That must have cost a lot of money to fix. And the plot of Never Been Kissed is Drew Barrymore stars as this copy editor for a newspaper who is given the task of going back to high school, the high school that her character went to before the events of the film, to kind of see what high school is like now as opposed to when she was in high school. So she pretends that she's a high school student and actually develops kind of a crush on her English teacher. My very favorite scene in the whole film, there's a few, but my very favorite scene in the whole film is when she's sitting in the class and the English teacher walks in, and then the song I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight by the Cutting Crew plays. And throughout the whole film, Drew Barrymore kind of hangs out with these high school kids while she's pretending to be a high school kid. So both of those films may have been out at the same time, but they're very different plots, and I don't think Never Been Kissed is based on a Shakespearean play. The last time my best friend was in town from overseas, I introduced her to 10 Things I Hate About You because she really likes Heath Ledger. She's a big fan of superhero movies, and so am I. We both saw Shazam when it was out, because it was out when she was in town, so we went to go see that. And she would know of Heath Ledger best for his role as the Joker in Batman. So we watched 10 Things I Hate About You, and it's such a good movie, but every time I'm watching it now, it's so weird, because I just miss her obsessing over Heath Ledger. So yeah, 10 Things I Hate About You and Never Been Kissed. If you're interested, both of those films are now streaming on Disney+. But let's be honest, who needs Disney Plus when you have a VCR TV? So thanks for watching, have a happy Valentine's Day. Peace!